apart from the army being done, the 10th and 11th army. One of them will be stationed in good old Istanbul. And the other one will be stationed in Baghdad. Since I had to transfer this one down here. I should probably, considering the high amount of... let's see, where are they now? Not Romanian. Did they go away? I'm pretty sure I had a lot. Germany is calling into war. Oh, fuck. Considering the high amount of Egyptians before that wanted peace, or not peace, but independence. What happened to them? They're not listed here anymore. German liberation of British Schleswig against United Kingdom, Bahawalpur, Avad, Baroda, Bundelkhand, and so on. And the Russian Empire. They failed to mention that in this call to war. So let's see, who are they actually at war with? And who would I be called into war against? So, the United Kingdom is currently at war with Germany, with the Russian Empire, Spain, Portugal, Greece. Oh, perfect opportunity. And I have an advantage here in Ethiopia to invade. This is not a bad war. The only problem would be the Russians. The Russians can walk through Transcaucasia. That is a possibility. I could block here with a couple of troops. These are marches, so there will be well, let's say not as penetrable as other terrain. And then I could send a few armies to occupy Greece, a few armies to occupy British Ethiopia, and then send some troops here into Sokoto to support it against any colonial British invasions. So yeah, I would say, despite the economy being so shit at the moment, let's join this war. Let's join this bad boy. Which is led, of course, by the United Kingdom, and we have Denmark on our side. We're safe, Denmark is on our side. They will help us. Do they really have claims? How can they have claims of all of this? Is it from Scandinavia, perhaps? It might be. It might be. Well, with that in mind, this newly built army will be heading here. Oh, here, let's give some briefing room in case they come here. I can call my ally Romania into the war, which honestly I probably shouldn't have done to open up even more border here. And this one will be sent to the Greek border. And over here, instead, I will send this army to Masava and this army in Ogaday. And probably leave everything else behind. I'm expecting to see German-Portuguese war over here. And frankly, I don't expect Lüderitz booked to survive very long. This army here will have to, well, hold out as long as it can. Meanwhile, this army will be pulled back from here and sent over here to help out in case of additional hostilities. So that should be fine for now. Let's play the time and see how well this plan will work out in practice. My only problem will be the lack of money. Now there's seemingly a difference here between... Yeah, I can't even buy it, that's why it says wrong. Since I can't buy it, I'm not losing the money for it. I think that's what it means. The Greeks think they can take on me. Well, I will teach them. Yep, the Greeks are... Well, they can't really stand up against us. Let's see, they have Army Tech 12. What kind of Army Tech do I have? I have 19. My army is far superior. So I can make a broad front attack on Greece. And honestly, with their fleet, I would probably be able to send in this fleet in order to survive. But for now, am I really fighting Koreans here? Moldovans, okay. Yeah, that is Moldavia. How silly of me. Okay, and I'm not really expecting any attack from Transcaucasia because honestly I think the Russians, wherever they are a bit preoccupied with Germany at the moment in order to... and thus unable to actually do anything of value. Did France actually peace out already? Russian Empire has started... The Russian Empire has agreed to... Or France was not part of the war at all. No, that's true, they weren't. I just misremembered. That's fine, that's good. And the British won't have any use of these areas. So this army will take all the ports, so they can't easily land troops. They will have to make a naval invasion. And this other one will try to reach... Where is it? There's some city here that I want. Maybe it's not been... Where is it? Addis Ababa? Oh, never mind. It's... I just take it all. The Moldavian army... Well, it's in fact the Russian army. It's quite strong, but... Armata Principatul Moldove. I think my Romanian is quite bad. It's doing well anyway. That army is doing well. The only problem is that this first army, I think, will have some issues. No, I think they will do fine. Okay. This is a bit disgusting. I think almost that the Danish have more troops here than I do. Almost. Who could have thought that the Danish would field almost as many men as Turkey in a war against Greek on Greek soil? They are dedicated. I will give them that. They are very good allies of Germany then. And I also hate... That's one of the things that I like the most in EU4 now, that this will automatically have flipped over to me if, you know, it was in EU4. Since it's not, it won't. Let's stop here. What, did they go bankrupt? Oh, of course. I mean, the capital is being occupied. Oh, is it peace already? And Germany took more land and I got nothing for it. What was the peace offer? Acquire British Schleswig, acquire Ararge. Well, that's a pretty shitty war. I was excited for a bit of a fight at least. I'll go back to Khartoum. And you go back to Mogadishu. And everyone else just gets back to where you were before. Skopje and let's say Sarajevo. Why not? And now I can buy those things, and it's expensive as all hell. I have access to the British market, I believe. So, you... No, wait, no, that's not you. The 10th Army, head for Baghdad. You will head for Izmir. And this army will go to Istanbul. So I have a bit of a spread. And since it's so expensive, I don't really feel like building more armies right now. Machine parts factory could be useful. So I will support this development. I'm pretty sure they will manage to support themselves soon. But if I like the part where, you know, you have both the capitalists do their things and you can build your own factories. Because I want to add my own factories. This one should be focused on as well in Bosnia, producing all kinds of things. I do like though that they are upgrading railroads, but I could do that for them and they won't spend as much time and money on it. Maybe I should go through. Okay, I will go through and do a railroad sweep. So railroad. Railroad here is being expanded upon. Railroad here will be done. This one is already done apparently. That's good. Good for them. Railroad here. And yeah, it's good. They are already upgraded here. And also in here. So the capitalists have done some work at least. They've been fairly good. Not perfect, but fairly good. And here as well. Holy shit. Well done, capitalists, so far. They do have a tendency to fund every single railroad project. Even those that are not even close to where they are. And seemingly they have done just that. I mean, why build railroad here in the desert? Actually, they haven't, because it's not possible. Here, they have not invested anything in railroads. So I will do that for them, so they will spend more time building my freaking things rather than doing other stuff. Let's build public illumination, so they don't spend any money or effort on that either. Even though this is going to cost me some money. And railroads over here is being expanded upon as well. And here, I think I may have done this one before, or they have. Okay, let's just do it now. So hopefully they are not spending money on that, and then instead spending money on ammunition factory. See, it worked. My plan worked. Fabric factory, I will support that as well. Come on, get it built. What else do you want? What else do you need? Fabric factory again. 2 of them. You might be going a bit overboard with this. Railroad Baghdad. Holy shit, I missed some. Okay, did I miss some more here then? I did. It's my fault. My fault. Okay. That's on me. So now you can build your regular clothes factory. And what else? What else kind of factory do you want? Lumber mills. They never go well. I've never seen a lumber mill really go well. For an extended period of time. There's always something wrong with them. And railroad again, Eastern Rumelia and Konya. Okay, so what I will do now, instead of focusing so much on getting capitalists, now it's the time, I believe, to get some clerks. Clerks. With a Vendigar. I think I've used all of them. Yes, I have. Okay, so let's get some clerks to improve the capability of my factories. I should be doing just fine. And considering my efficiency here is at max already, I could probably turn this down to 50%, I believe, and still do all the work they need. Essentially, I just gave the bureaucrats a 50% pay cut, but they won't mind. I mean, they'll still stay with their jobs, I'm sure. Assembly line done, that will help quite a bit, I hope. And now, let's do some ad hoc money bill printing to get some sweet money into the coffers. It's been a long time since. And I probably should be wresting Greece out of the United Kingdom sphere. But I cannot be bothered with it. I seemingly have a few others here that I can do things with sphere in Nade Emirates. Yeah. What is happening there? Nothing. Holy shit. The money's just jumping back and forth, jumping back and forth. Come on, another war? Second German-French War of Honor against France and Morocco. And Sweden. They forgot to mention Sweden. But of course, Sweden will have to fight Denmark and Netherlands. How will they be able to do this? Okay, let's do another war on top of what we've already done. So I will send this army, this little bad boy, up here into Tunisia to fight France, which is more technologically advanced than me. But I will hopefully hold out against this storm, this tide of darkness. Jacobin rebels, very localized rebellion. How is that battle going? Well, I mean, I've seen worse battles in my days. And they will retreat to their main army. My only pro right now is that they have a lack of morale, even though they're quicker than me, so I might be able to do an attack on here. I might be able to, I said, and I was horribly wrong. Judging from my extreme losses due to what exactly? Really poor dice rolls, I would put it to. I imagine this commander doing a report to me, the Sultan, sitting in Istanbul. So why did you lose this battle? Well, I did roll very poorly in the battle. That's probably why. Let's get some stock exchange for more tax efficiency. And the war is already over. Oh well. France accepted humiliate France. I mean, Germany, they do like their wars, but they are extremely quick at it. I'm pretty sure that was the commander of this army. It might have been. Otherwise, I like to think of it, since he was executed for his piss-poor performance in the battle. Which means that I will have to send my Jordanian army to Tunisia. Are they really going to walk through all my land and then up through the Balkans and then, you know, through Italy back into France? Or are they going to the colonies? Let's find out. Eastern Macedonia, assimilation. No, I'm a nice guy. I think they are reaching for some sort of colonies. The same party won again. Our claims in Montenegro. What did that entail? Gain conquest casus belli. I don't want to fight a war against Montenegro. What I want is conquest casus belli on Greece, if that is possible. Seemingly nothing is happening with these. A bit. Tax efficiency is done, and it's soon 1890, so I should be quick on my feet to get the last areas here.